Way to his second consecutive victory in 2 races this year. It's the stretch run for the 125 Eastern round coming up. We'll finish it off in a minute. Welcome back to the Georgia Dome. Art Ekman, David Bailey, and Marty Reed as we watch Ricky Carmichael, Pro Circuit Kawasaki #6, just run away with this race. Here's the battle for second, with Jimmy Neese still trying to catch up on Skaggs. Robbie Rayner's up to 14th after being last earlier in the race, so he's still trying to hold on to a lot of pride and stay on that racetrack. But that's Skaggs, number 45. What a comeback move it's been for Skaggs. To be in second place here in round 2 after not even making the main last week.
One thing I think that helped him out a little bit, obviously not for last week, that was just a bummer deal for him, but he rode some of the 250 races out west, so that gave him a kind of like Dowd, being able to ride the 125s, and then it's not like riding back here in the east when he got back on the 250. He's already been out on the racetrack and had some time, been able to mix it up a little. For Carmichael, Indianapolis was the first race of the season.
What you got, Marty?
Well, I'm down here with Paul Curry, and Paul, what happened out there? It looks like you got an injured leg.
Yeah, I don't know. I got a good start, and I tried to ride smooth, but I don't know. I just rode tense, and I got crossed up, and next thing I know, a guy landed on me, and I don't know. I landed and twisted my knee or my leg. I don't know what it is.
Well, we documented what happened to the team and the fact you're on borrowed equipment and everything else. You were doing a great job. It's got to be very frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have our own bikes this morning, and none of our gear, but it doesn't matter. I think I could have done good no matter what. I just didn't do my best.
We'll see you next week.
The battle is still on for second place. Neese just won't let Skaggs get away from him, David Bailey, and Danny Smith has moved up a notch in 4th.
Right, and you know, I made a mistake saying Carmichael was the only one jumping the big triple, and Skaggs is jumping that triple every time, and when Neese gets close, they come to the triple. Skaggs jumps it, pulls away a little bit, buys him some time till the next lap when they come there. Also, Danny Smith, who you mentioned moving up, he's also started jumping it. That's where he's making up a lot of his time.
Neese just kind of biding his time back there, and he's running out of time with 5 laps to go. Here's the Suzuki leaderboard. Carmichael, Skaggs, Neese, Smith, and Barry Karsten.
Well, Carmichael was right. He told Marty he was going to make this real boring. He is gone. That's a great battle. I don't think it's over between these two guys. They're going to take it all the way to the last corner.
Jimmy Neese participating in the Arena Cross Series before joining the 125 East. Little bang of the bikes there, but Skaggs holds on. Raynard is up to 12.
You know what Raynard's got to do here, and the good news for him is he's got a pack of riders right in front of him where he can make up some more time and points. He's got to position himself so that if something were to happen to Carmichael, a bad race, he'd be right back in there leading the standings, or at least with a shot at taking it over.
Skaggs, number 45. Neese, it's been this way all the way. We've got 4 laps remaining now as Carmichael already passed the start-finish line right there.
The ruts are getting bad. When they enter this berm right here, that's more of a rut. It's getting down to the cement right there, and you get a lot of wheel spin. As long as you keep the front wheel up and out of it, you stay out of trouble. Approaching the triple again, see if Skaggs goes for it. That's getting bad now. He looks over knowing that Neese is coming and smartly uses the inside berm there.
Not in the picture is Danny Smith, who's behind him, but here comes Jimmy Neese. Well, side by side. Oh, a nice leap over the hay bale, over the tough box. Jimmy Neese pulling one out of the magic bag right there to get in front of Robbie Skaggs.
That was a risk there, because from his view, jumping into that corner, he can't see those tough boxes. Oh!
He goes flying. Jimmy Neese running back to the bike to try to salvage it now. As Skaggs has an easy way of it, Danny Smith moves up to 3rd.
Boy, what a bummer for Neese. Just had made the pass. I thought that was it. See, we take another look at what happens. He's jumping at the very edge of the racetrack, try to get a good line, lands right on a tough box. Now that's where those do work well. If that had been a hay bale, that would have been a much worse crash. And luckily he didn't get hit by Skaggs.
Skaggs just barely got by him, David, as we take another look at Ricky Carmichael. 4 laps to go, and less than 4 laps, really, for Ricky Carmichael.
You know, I think he might be bored. He's going to probably do something in the last few laps just to wake himself up a little bit.
Yeah, well, they'll bring the crowd alive here. We've got a tremendous crowd here at the Georgia Dome. This could be the best crowd we've ever had here in Atlanta.
That's a tough lead right there, too, that he's just getting over, and he's stretched his lead to 18 seconds now.
Matt Shue, a local rider out of East Ellijay, Georgia. He had the speed last year, he showed us, but he was a crash victim many times. And looks like that's been the problem once again here tonight. Ricky Carmichael, number 6, just simply dominant.
Obviously, just maintaining a decent pace, laps that he can turn consistently all the way to the finish, not make a major mistake, throw this one away, because it seems like it's in the bag.
Skaggs in 2nd place, way behind Ricky Carmichael. Smith is in 3rd, Karsten is 4th, and Lytle now is up to 5th.
I think a good ride for Lytle. Is just persevered here. He didn't get a good start. He was way back, and there you get a shot of him. Just getting out of that corner after the finish into the first turn now. Still with an opportunity to pick up another spot.
Raynard's up to 9th as we take another look at Casey Lytle. Lytle was very encouraged with his run last week, getting on the podium in 3rd. A good steady run.
Also, Danny Smith, great ride up to the podium position. He was way back in the beginning.
The white flag is up. Ricky Carmichael takes the white flag as we look at the 2nd place rider, Robbie Skaggs. And Robbie, number 45. Danny Smith is picking up a little space. Can he catch him in one more lap for 2nd place? Here's Ricky Carmichael waving to the crowd.
Decided not to take a risk on that triple. I thought he might go for it. In his heat race, he threw the bike. It just looked upside down from my point of view, Art. I mean, this kid, you know, the 250 guys watch him just to see how far he can throw that bike. When he decides he wants to show off, I haven't seen anyone do it better.
Carmichael waving to his mechanic, saying, don't worry. I got things well in hand.
Boy, he is something else. You know, almost to the point of a little bit cocky, but boy, he's earned that right. He acknowledges the fans and gets them into it.
Here comes Danny Smith. Now, he's a West Coast 125 rider, is racing the East season because of Scott Sheik's injury for FMF. The checkers for Carmichael. And look at that. Danny Smith makes the pass to take 2nd place. His best finish ever in 125 Supercross for Danny Smith in 2nd place. Skaggs on the podium. Number 45 is not happy with that pass, obviously, but he does make the podium in 3rd. Oh, we got a lot to talk about, Marty Reed. We'll be going down to Marty when we come back.